Hello gamers, I continue this quick The Dwarves review with its second and last part, 7 reasons to avoid the Dwarves. Here is an outline of the video. First, linear story, shallow quests. Second, action points and timers. Third, restrictive camera. Fourth, micromanagement and pathfinding. Fifth, unbalanced heroes. Sixth, spending too much time on the map. Seventh, disappointing final battle. Let me begin with the first reason, the linear story and shallow quests. The game was advertised and promoted as a role-playing game, but the story is very linear for something like that. Deliver the artifacts, go to the second link's fortress, forge the Kinfire, fight Nodon. There are some side quests the players can take, but they only give some variety and extend the duration of the game. And not all of the decisions have real and serious consequences. Furthermore, there is no sense of urgency. As the story progressed, it was perfectly clear there was not enough time to waste on anything. The game drilled deep into my head there was not enough time. But the reality was different. I could do whatever the heck I wanted, in whatever order I wanted. I could explore up and down, left and right, the whole map, and nothing would stop me. So my point is, there was no expiration date for anything, no consequences, no sense of urgency. I could freely roam the countryside, visiting villages and towns, helping anyone who needed my help. And whenever I felt like it, I could continue with my mission to save the rest of the world. That destroyed my sense of purpose. Next reason is the action points and timers. Not only all the skills aren't available during battle, but there is an action point mechanic for their activation. That means in order the skills to be used, they require a certain number of action points. You have the action points, then you can use the skills. You don't have the action points, well, you're done. There are various ways to earn action points, but all of them are very slow. Maybe I am wrong, but this is how I experience the game. There is a need to be some balance, I get it. How about a stamina system which is more realistic? Default attacks use little stamina and skills use more stamina. I don't know, just a quick idea. Also, apart from the action point system, some of the skills had a timer until their next use, even when I had the action points to activate them. Why? Why was that a thing? Why you did that? And there are some non-consumable items that not only require action points to be activated, but once they are used, they are locked behind the timer. They can't be used until the time is up. Why? Why you put two restrictions on the same item? Seriously, who thought that was a good idea? Next reason is the restrictive camera. Holy crap, that was one of the worst. Not being able to move the camera around so I could see what the hell was going on beyond the trees, cliffs and buildings that were somehow always in my face was beyond irritating. What on earth possessed you people to not include one of the most basic camera controls in the game? Seriously defies logic. Always locked at the same angle range and always something blocking the view. Next reason is micromanagement and pathfinding. That seriously is one of the worst issues of the game. The characters can't be trusted to do anything on their own. If they are left alone, they most certainly will die. They require continuous attention, or they will fuck it up, and there isn't any consistency in their behavior. Sometimes they will attack anything they see, even when the player doesn't want to, and other times they will not do anything, allowing any enemy to kill them. And for the glory of the heavens, there were so many path-finding issues. The characters can't seem to fathom going around other characters. They stick together like magnets, especially in tight places like stairs or narrow passages. So many times I had to click all over the place so they would unglue themselves, or by planning a specific route in order to get them where I wanted. Does it sound bad? Because it is. Next reason is the unbalanced heroes. I can accept the characters have their strengths and weaknesses, it is perfectly logical, but try to balance them out a little bit, will you? An example. Boendal was a beast. It isn't an exaggeration to say he could kill hordes of orcs by himself. I am serious. I have tested it. The horde challenges were completed because he couldn't die. Other characters look like they are good, but they prove to be so mediocre, like Jerun. And even worse, there are characters that are completely useless. So I found myself using the same characters over and over again. Next reason is spending too much time on the map. Most of the hours I spent on the game I use them looking and clicking on the map, or at least this is how it felt like. Doing the random events, reading text and choosing answers. The exciting part of the game is the battle, but instead I couldn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. I understand there is a need for balance, but that balance was way off. I was getting in the flow with the battles and I was getting out of the flow in the map, which is really bad for the player engagement. Next reason is the disappointing final battle. What the hell was that? It was one of the most anticlimactic, disappointing final battles I have ever played in a video game. I went through so many dialogues and cutscenes, making me believe Nodon was so powerful and dangerous. The intensity and challenges of the battles right before the end was gradually increasing, and I believed it was going to be a freaking awesome boss battle. I had such a big video game boner, but after all that, Nodon died after 2 hits. I said, you know, the battle ended with 2 hits, and there I was with my big eyes opened wide, thinking it was another clever trick of the devs. But it was not, since the next cutscene was triggered and the game ended. They messed up their game and a good story and left me with feelings of mediocrity. All those cutscenes drilled into my head that Nodon was so powerful, so dangerous, so cunning, blah blah blah. He was the big bad guy, but it was never shown in the game. It really felt like the game was rushed to be released. Well, you reached the end. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please show me your appreciation and support. Well, you know what to do. They are invaluable. Now you could check the 7 good reasons to play the Dwarves if you didn't. Also check in the description for the audio version of this review and the text version of the full and complete The Dwarves review at my website Psychos Gamers, and some other useful links as well. Thank you so much for visiting. Until the next time, fellow gamers, farewell.